and we're supposed to be going through the adventures of like how Megatron and Optimus came to be. But it was entertaining as hell. I actually enjoyed it. Bumblebee got annoying for a little bit, but I mean, the whole badass thing kind of wore out, except for that one joke.
Yeah, it was excessive. Wasn't
A
funny.
little bit too much, but everything else is actually good in humor. Like I enjoyed it all. Like even finding out that like his former name was Pax, and his again seeing them just be in their world, that's cool. Like, yeah, Orion. Like it, we don't get that much. Even like I said, I think I started in Beast Wars, and except you Kill, you started at like the OG. We don't
I
get
watched
the
some of it.
world, and the only thing that closest that I got to when I used to watch it was that they always talk about like the Great War that ruined our planet, and here we get like the beginning essentially. So it was
When they
really
fight those
cool.
bugs.
Yeah, what was that? And they also like split up into faction between like Decepticons and Autobots. It's just this is a cool movie. What the hell? And I like how it's funny because everybody's talking about it now because like Shifterless reviewed it, Moist Critical reviewed it. Finally, we have people who care because I don't know if you guys noticed, not nobody, the people behind the movie Paramount, like they didn't advertise it at all. They like just like let it die, and everybody's like, "Bro, what the fuck? Go watch this movie. What the heck?" The only negative thing about the movie is that it's a little slow in the beginning, and Bumblebee gets annoying pretty fast. But if you can get through the beginning, which is not terrible, it picks up pretty fast. It gets pretty good. Birdie, I hate you, man, because we were talking about so much about that other big brain stuff, and I'm just like, oh, why is this an allegory for the government? Why is this? Oh no, oh no! Don't tell
Yeah.
me. And then it's like, oh look, the magic MacGuffin is gonna save him. I know that, but like everything else is fitting in so good. Literally, you can copy and paste this and be like, look, this is our government. It's so dumb.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
Like,
it
as soon as that freaking what's his name, the main guy, I don't even remember now. The
Orion?
main, the bad guy.
Well, Megatron, I guess.
No, he
Well,
means the.
no, the blue guy.
Oh, Sentinel?
Okay, I was gonna say Sentinel, but I wasn't sure. Sounded kind of
Yeah, he used to be their basically their accountant.
advisor. Yeah. Like that guy was giving off vibes since the beginning. I was just like, why is he? Everything just seems so centered around this guy. And then the first thing it says, like when the Optimus was talking about what we need to prove that we're better than just being minors, and he got cut off. I'm like, yeah, this guy is definitely sus. Like he didn't even let him finish his sentence. Like, yeah, sure, I like bots that can think out of the box. You know, it's like, no, you don't. That's an obvious, psychological thing where you immediately agree with somebody for no reason just so they can stop talking. So you didn't want him to finish that specific sentence that obviously when the movie plays out now you understand why he doesn't want free thinkers.
It's giving me a Bug's Life vibes.
Oh
Literally
yeah,
that. It's
definitely.
literally that.
Yeah. Yeah. The grasshopper doesn't
Such
want
a
them
good
to
movie.
revolt.
That the bar scene. Huh, did this hurt? No. Oh, what about this?
Well, how about this one? Are you kidding? How about this?
The fucking death scenes. Holy crap.
Oh yeah, I liked how brutal they were.
They were brutal. What the fuck?
Ripping them in half, slow motion scenes to emphasize how brutal they are instead of skimming over it.
Yeah, they actually showed that.
Yeah.
That was not. Oh, look, it's the cutaway like everything else. But no, they.
It's definitely has 80s good cartoon vibes because you remember how they would emphasize and show some of the scenes.
It'd be all choppy, but it'd be so cool.
Yeah. I like how I like some of the Easter eggs, IG88, and then the Lion King intro. I'm a sucker for references, so
You picked up
those
on
are-
that more than I did. I was just enjoying everything because the animation was pretty clean.
yeah, like,
That was a very
I just
eye-catchy style.
I love references. That's my biggest. If a movie has them, it's immediately getting bonus points.
References. There's probably a lot more that even you miss. Like I'm positive, like 100%.
Oh, definitely.
Even the soundtrack was pretty solid. I didn't mind it at all. It was really nice to see it do its job.
Yeah, it
I
had some subtleness within
yes,
certain parts, and then
yes.
would come in on the epic parts.
And oh, did y'all notice their characters as they? Okay, sounds really dumb, but like as we saw them change, go through their phases, how their voices change slowly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Did y'all pick that up? Because you see
when you-
Megatron get that grit, Optimus get a bit more of that heavy change.
Yeah,
He
when you
wasn't
got
that
the-
southern. No, no, you good, man.
No, I was just saying he was. Yeah, you're right. He was more soft spoken. Then when he finally became Prime, he's got a deeper voice.
Well, even before the Prime, like when they had the upgrade, there was a change for everybody. But
yeah,
with their character, like after he beat the crap out of Starscream, for example, Megatron, he had way more grit and a bit more like a, fuck you attitude. It's just cool to see that little subtle thing right there.
yeah. It's weird. It's weird to say this because this should be mandatory, but in this day and age, it kind of is missing. There was character development.
But wow, we see them
Right?
change, and that's what I.
It's sad that that has to be something you praise nowadays because everything lacks it. There's no point in being invested most of the time in some of the newer media.
That's true, and it makes me concerned. By the way, it's like a little deviation, but like, there's nothing positive I heard about the Tomb Raider show.
Oh,
They
yeah.
keep calling it a whammon show, so I'm like, oh no.
Oh, no,
Look,
definitely.
look how they massacred my girl. But
Oh,
that,
Yeah.
People keep saying that it's not feminine, and I don't know. I haven't seen the.
all I'm saying is, and then we can go back, is there's no positive talk about it except that she's a buff muscle mommy, but that can only take you so far. I'm just gonna say that.
They're praising that they nerfed the character compared to how it used to be.
You mean she was perfect and you changed it? All right.
Yeah,
But
they that's all. I'm not gonna get into detail.
yeah, I know.
But-
It just something that I've been seeing a lot. I'm just like, I'm probably just not gonna touch
Yeah.
that one. But to go back to the character, you're right. Like it's always the same thing where we see character destruction, we see, destruction of their legacy, and in this one, since it was a rewrite to the beginning, it was really nice to see them, seeing Optimus change, seeing everybody become together, Megatron get his little arc of literally seeing both sides of the same coin. One wants to rule with optimism and teamwork, and the other one is just like, no, this is about power. And he literally becomes that which he sworn to kill because he got lied to, but now he's doing the same thing. Ruling with an iron fist is like the deviation.
It's just the amount of hubris. He feels like he could be a better leader than him, so his way is better. That's
Yeah.
all it is. No, oh, that's why I said if it ain't broken, don't fix it. That it's all the same old tropes that used to be in cartoons.
That's what they used to be, yeah. It used to be about teaching
Yeah.
people lessons.
I agree. They had. It's sad that sticking to the what was standard, what 2, 3, 4 decades ago, 10, 40 years ago, or no, 20 years ago.
I would say probably 10 was like the last of it, but yeah, roughly.
Yeah, it's just like it's sad that just doing what was industry standard is the only thing you have to do now to stand out as a movie of any kind because everybody's too busy trying to be different now and they're just flopping. They're not standing out. They're not no character development, no reason to be invested in the story, no reason to be invested in the characters.
Which is why I it's funny because this movie didn't get much talk until they started reviewing it, the big people, and it's like, all right, fine, I'll go see it. I saw Wild Robot like 3 times, which I still love, by the way. All right, I guess we'll give Transformers a shot. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's like a solid A movie for me. Like, I'm really surprised. The only thing, what I mentioned before, is that it's, Bumblebee gets a little bit annoying and it's slow in the beginning, but it was pretty good. And maybe I'm a bit biased because of the bigger layered meaning behind the movie, but it was just so fucking cool. Just to see him change characters, the world of before the Great War that destroyed the home planet. I enjoyed a lot of this. I really did. I'm very surprised, and actually cared for them. And I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised when Megatron kind of yeeted his best friend. I wasn't expecting that. I was like, oh, what? That was a heavy scene. No pun intended.
Yeah, that was crazy because like he had his back so many times and then it was like, nah, I'm not saving you this time, just chunks. I was like, come on, man. Nah, you were extra dirty for that one.
Yeah, and
Like
the,
you
oof.
literally shot your friend. You had that feeling coming back, and then you're just like, nah, fuck it.
And then we get the iconic Megatron look where he has the red eyes. Betrayal. It's a, what's that old verbiage? You never get betrayed by those who are your enemy. It's always those closest. I don't know. This was really good to me. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I agree. I called it.
The MacGuffin. It's always there.